Hi, Storm. Hey, Storm. Thanks for helping me split wood. Thanks for helping me split some wood on Christmas Eve. Those are just... I gotta clean that area, Storm. The porch is still kind of a mess. I hear Blue out there. He keeps getting pieces of wood. I got all this nice oak. That's oak right there. That stuff burns so nice in my wood stove. And it's very expensive. Hey, Blue. I came back for more wood. He's my wood party splitting partner. Little pieces he grabs and brings out there in the grass. I keep telling him, Blue, now I gotta spend like 30 minutes. Is that what I tell you, Blue? Come here. All the time I tell you, Blue, now I gotta spend 30 minutes with a bucket cleaning up all that. We don't have much grass out there, but it's real nice to have it. And Blue brings all these sticks out there, one after another. That's their instincts when they're... Wolves are their ancestors, so they would like be chewing on the bone of a caribou maybe or something. Right, Storm? Is that what your brother does? He's a stick. He likes to grab the... comes back and grabs one piece of firewood, and then I go, Blue, now I'm going to have to clean that up. There's 40 of those out there. And it's like he's... Here he comes again. Blue, split wood, not atoms. Right? Gus's son. Those are my hearing protection, Blue. Custom surgical silicone earplugs. I've used those in interim rooms many years. Blue is quite a handsome boy, just like his daddy. His daddy Gus, who I miss every single day. Some days more than others. He's... Right eye. Blue came out looking just like his daddy. His right eye is blue. All those speckles. I used to talk to all the puppies in the first litter. Millie had Gus's puppies inside of her. 7 pups, and I used to go up to Millie's tummy and go, what are you guys doing in there? I'd talk to him. And then Blue was born. There's a dead guinea up there, Storm. One of our guineas died today. He was laying out in the snow. I don't know how, what happened to him or her. She was young though, and it's pretty sad. You can smell that dead guinea up there, huh, Storm? So Blue was like just barely... It takes 3 weeks for their eyes to open, so he came out looking just like his dad. His eyes opened when he was one... Was he even 1 day old? Excuse me. I remember though that Blue, he was 1 day old after I'd been talking to him in the womb. Right, Blue? You don't remember that, do you? And then I got to clean this porch up a little more. What you looking for, Blue? Another stick? Oh, just you can take that little piece of wood. Okay, you can have that. I'll go pick it all up one of these days with a bucket. Blue gives me extra work to do. So Blue was like crawling towards my voice. He was less than a day old. I kind of think it's because I was talking to them inside of Millie before they were even born. And then one time I let my friend hold Blue when he was like maybe about a week old or something. I don't think his eyes were even open at that time. So Blue was used to my touch and stuff almost immediately. And then he squirmed when my friend was holding him. The second I got Blue back in my hands, he just relaxed. And a couple of times, these people from the veterinarian who've seen so many dogs, they go, I can't believe what a variety your litter of puppies is. Like light blue merles, dark blue merles, tries, black and tan tries. Just a very nice variety. Millie and Gus wish I could have had a third litter with those two. And another person who's seen so many dogs as well, they sold dog food, it's a health pet food store or whatever. She goes, I can't believe how calm your puppies are. That was the first litter of 7, which is 2 quite good compliments. One time I was walking with Gus in this place I worked with in Seattle, and this lady said to us, we're just walking along, Gus thought so highly of himself because I had self-esteem, big self-esteem. And this lady just said to us, it was very interesting. She just goes, you two are a lot alike. That's like the highest compliment I've ever gotten in my life. I never even asked her or acknowledged her or anything. I kind of wish I would have talked to her, actually. That was a very nice, astute thing, and I was thinking, that's the best compliment I've ever had in my life. Gus, the coolest dog and most handsome dog on the West Coast. Most amazing Australian shepherd in the history of mankind. Blue's daddy. See your daddy, Blue? There's an axe right there. And I have an old trap right there. It's a rusty old trap. Just kind of cool. What you doing, Blue? The way he looks at me. That stainless steel bucket there, it's American-made stainless steel bucket, 1 piece. Good for milk. if you have cows that you have to milk. Very expensive. I found them online though, and they don't have the great customer service. It's like $180 for one stainless steel 5-gallon bucket. They have smaller ones too, but there's no welds and seams in there, so like if you use it for milk or whatever, no bacteria can easily build up in there. They do have a few spot welds on the bottom of the bucket, but it's a double bottom too, and that one has a tilting handle. Those are very nice. But I better get going with my firewood here, right, Blue? Should we get a fire going so I can feed you supper? I didn't feed you supper yet, did I? Storm loves food. Okay, I'm trying to get Storm standing right here next to me. Hi, Storm. Don't step on my earplugs. Storm, what you doing? Very handsome. He's a character. Storm, you're a character too. I think, Storm, you were the first one born, mister. One time I was sitting at this mini mart with Storm in my little truck, and he's like looking out the window. It's summertime. This guy comes walking up. He parked his vehicle next to us or one over, and he just looked at Storm and laughed. And goes, I like your dog. He's a character. Just the way he looks right at you. Like his dad. I'd be driving along in my GMC, which is, I'd call it Gus's truck actually, and he would be sitting there with his paw on the windowsill, on the right passenger side, the curb side. Yeah, the curb side, passenger side. And I put his head on there, and he'd been told he's beautiful like 300 times by total strangers. So he's going, aren't you going to look at me? He'd look at people and go, aren't you going to look at me? We'd drive by a dog, someone walking their dog like on the side of the road or the sidewalk, and he'd just look back at him. And every now and then he'd like be driving along, I'd be driving along with him, and he'd just all of a sudden remember that I'm there. He'd just turn, matter of fact. Wish I could have got that on cam. He'd just turn and look at me, just the way his demeanor. Nobody like him, Blue, right? There's nobody like your daddy. Snowed a little, which is very nice.